special day at Woodie's house. Now, exciting one, this one, right? So, this is my bad boy Buddy High. And luckily enough today, I got the man who invented Buddy High, my man, Dell, dude, I fucking love it.
That's Buddy High for you.
Dude, I absolutely love it. I mean, I know we've been talking off camera before, but I can't wait to, let's go. Let's go.
Talk about it. Cool.
Tell me what
it.
the fuck, because I've never actually seen a fluffy toy bud before, ever.
So you wouldn't have seen it, no. So let me tell you first how I came up with the idea. So I was living I had a brief period where I was living in a place called Amsterdam, which you lot all might know. Back in the day, used to be like the mecca of cannabis. And I had quite a few spells where I was left on my own due to the job that I was doing and experienced some sort of loneliness. And one day I was sitting back watching a film called Harold and Kumar Get the Munchies. And there's a scene in the film where they create this giant bag of cannabis, and Harold forms this relationship with this bag of cannabis. And
what is this film?
Harold and Kumar Get the Munchies.
Dude, I've
never heard of
that.
this film, no? Oh, mate, you've got to watch this film, guys. It's a big stoner film, wicked film, yeah. So they have this relationship, this big bag of cannabis, and sorry, it's Kumar actually, and they have a domestic, and she's doing the ironing, he's fucking her and stuff. Oh, shit,
no, cool.
So anyway, yeah, so I wanted to recreate that, so I thought, let me create a pillow, and basically it was like a bag of weed. And as years went on actually, and I came back to the UK, and so I can't remember what it was that triggered the idea, but it brought it back to me, and I was like, yeah, let's create this mascot.
It's a bud though, dude. It's like, it's such a simple idea.
Yeah.
I've never actually seen a fluffy toy bud before.
Well,
ever?
Yeah, no, you haven't. No.
So you saw the film, you got the thing, and when did Buddy evolve from that? Was he was it a drawing? Was it like?
So I wanted to get the idea on a piece of paper. Like the first thing was to get the sort of concept that I had in my head, get that onto a piece of paper. So I sat down with my daughter, and we sketched it out. And we were talking about some sort of features that we wanted to try and include. Gold tooth, yeah, bling him up a little bit. The arms, they attach, so you can attach the two hands and carry him around with you. That was quite hard to get the ratio of the arms and the legs correct in terms of the size of the bud. So yeah, and
wait a minute, how old is the daughter?
7.
Did she know it was a bud?
Yeah, she knew it was a bud.
She knew it was a bud?
She's cool with that, yeah. She's cool with that. She's cool with that.
Man.
New millennial daughter, so yeah.
So let's design a bud, man.
Yeah, so we designed the bud, got it on a piece of paper, and was happy with the sort of the look, the feel, and all the ideas that we had. And we actually took it to a gaming developer who created some artwork for us to then pass on a bit more details onto a new manufacturer that we got in touch with. These guys have worked with the likes of Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks Studios.
Oh, so you went proper?
Yeah, proper. Like the contact that I made, like I say, he's worked with massive brands, and so I knew I was going to be in safe hands with him, and I knew that there weren't going to be like no breaks in communication, because that's really important to take into consideration.
I mean, is it a lot? Is there a lot to take into when
yeah. So the materials that you use, obviously, then it's all brand new plastic, fibers. None of it's recycled, because that can lead to allergies. Fireproof. It's washable. It's been through all the correct testings for Europe, the States. Yeah, exactly.
Is it there, burning with Buddy High? Definitely needs to be fireproof, man.
Yes, and if you turn him around, you'll see that he's got a massive pouch in the back. Now this pouch is key. So this pouch gives you endless possibilities. Like
a couple of ounces in there, bro.
Yeah, well, to start with, you could store your flour, and your bud is going to literally come through the cushion. So your buddy is going to stink of weed, which is pretty cool. Like you're going
to get the flavour of the bud.
Yeah.
Through the body.
Yeah, and then we had another idea.
This gets better.
We've got these. We've bulk ordered a load of hot water bottles, so you can put a stash of hot water bottle in the back, and it creates like a little toasty bud. So say for instance during the winter when it's cold,
like
you
a
can
hot
sort of
bud.
like a hot water bottle.
hot bud.
Yeah, a hot bud. Yeah, so
Hot
like,
buddy high, bruv.
Yeah,
Right, it just gets better.
Yeah, like
the application.
the pouch is like key. Is the key feature. Like,
dude, I think it's something. I think it's special.
Yeah.
I mean,
Really
I love.
is, yeah.
I mean, the other thing I really love about it is the content you can create from it.
Yes,
I've seen your Instagram and
So
that.
this is another reason to why I created Buddy Highs, was because when me and the lads used to go away on holidays, we always used to bring a mascot with us, whether it be a big inflatable balloon or anything. With that big inflatable balloon, although it's silly bringing it like a bunch of lads with a balloon, it opened doors into social circles. You know, people wanted to interact with you because you had this mascot. They wanted to take pictures, and then I took that spin and was like, imagine because I know what it's like to live in, say for Amsterdam. When you go into a coffee shop, there can be a little bit of a tense atmosphere. You can feel a little bit uncomfortable. What great way to break the ice with a.
I mean, I'd walk straight in there. I'd be like, this is my mate Buddy. I'll be chatting to him at the bar. Man, don't worry, sweet.
And that's it.
Buddy, what bud do you want, man? Sweet. You just, they'd think you're a nut, wouldn't they? They'd be like, who is this mad cunt with a bud sitting in the fucking coffee shop chatting to him? Great. So, perfect.
So coming off the back of that conversation is, as a brand, we really want to focus on the social dynamics behind cannabis. I think it's safe for us to say that 99% of us have all started our journey with this flower in a social scenario. Say, for instance, me, for example, I think I was like 13 and we snuck out to a local actual coffee shop here in the UK and bought like a little small block of hash. And that was how my journey with cannabis started and carried and grew through the rest of my life.
And with Buddy, when you're in the process of, I mean, taking him from the sketch and with your daughter was obviously involved in designing.
Heavily involved, yeah.
You were saying, tell us a bit about that you were saying she was helping delivering the buddies and
another reason to why I started when I started with Buddy was my daughter became of an age of like 7. She wanted to show her the concept of bringing an idea that you had in your head, because we believe in creativity and etc. I'll talk about it a bit more later. But you know, you can come up with an idea, and if you have the balls to pull it off and execute your dreams, you can achieve them. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to show my daughter that, and so she got to see the concept, drawing Buddy, designing Buddy, then sending it off to a professional artist, the artist sending it back, we then sending it off to the manufacturers.
So you're involved in the whole process every time.
She saw everything. She saw the manufacturing.
That's good though. That's
patterns being created.
Good parenting, dude.
And then she was there on delivery day. We had we've still got videos of her like turning up when the big Arctic lorries are coming with these boxes and boxes of buddies, and she just couldn't believe that,
that's great.
That this lorry was full of this thing that she had created.
Oh, that's great.
I made her believe quite strongly that she was, the
inventor.
It was her thing,
Yeah, but that's nice.
Yeah,
that's
wicked.
nice.
It's wicked, mate.
And then obviously you start setting it up, and you get it online. It's for sale on what's the website? Is Buddy?
So the website is www.buddyhigh.com.
So you get that set up.
Yep.
You start. How was it received? I mean, how did the cannabis community receive Buddy High?
So social media wise, we've had a few incidences with Instagram. Our first social account was literally flying. We were getting over 11,000 impressions every day, unique, just getting so much positive vibes from everyone saying how they thought, the idea, the concept, they were watching the development, and we were reached out to by some massive American firms and talks of investment going on.
It was going, it was selling.
Still going. We were sort of shut down on social media. We had a real dip in sales. That was a tough time. Kept the faith, sort of worked out a way in which we could sort of tighten up the ship, to reduce costs and stuff like that. And now we're just sort of now focusing. I don't really personally care about sales at the moment. I'm all about building the brands, explaining to everyone what we're about, where we're going, the direction we're going in, because this is the beginning.
What is that? Tell me that. What's here and now, future of Buddy?
Yeah, so we aim to
Where's Buddy gonna go, man? Where's Buddy gonna go, man? Little Buddy action, bro.
So we aim to create more characters. We aim to create a girlfriend for Buddy, some dog toys, etc., etc.
Are you always going to stick to Bud, or are you going to go other drugs?
No,
Crack Buddy.
No. Yeah, we could do that. We could do, no, but
No.
no. Yeah, so
Go on forever, couldn't you? LSD, buddy. I mean, you could, you could
no,
just
we
go
won't go down
forever,
that
couldn't you,
route.
right? I mean, they all tell you messages about how
Maybe
not to
mushrooms.
do. Mushroom body.
Maybe mushrooms.
I'm
'cause
definitely into mushroom body.
I'm into a bit of mushrooms. And
Yeah, mushroom body would be great. I'm
some
also
great things are going on with the mushroom industry at the moment,
yeah.
and I hope to see that progressing massively.
Yeah, no, I do lots of mushroom stuff. I'm
do
growing
you?
some lion's mane. I've got some reishi in
No
the
way.
cupboard. More medical mushroom stuff,
Really?
not the magic one. So I'm big
Wow.
I'm big into cordyceps and all that sort of stuff. So mushroom body would definitely go well. I mean, lots of cannabis brands and that now are associating mushrooms with their brands. Cookies is one of them with their caps that they've got. I've got a mushroom and CBD thing.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I think they
mushroom
definitely
industry that's good to know. I'd like to talk to you about that.
Yeah, it's coming. But so what I want to know where Buddy's going to go.
The future, yeah. So the future is to create more characters, tell you more of a story. We want to celebrate UK cannabis culture as well, like really focus on that, and because I believe that globally we experience things like I grew up on a council estate in southeast London, and like growing up on a council estate, not everyone has them experiences of like smoking in a stairwell on a council estate and all of that. I want to sort of show, like up north, at Manny and all of that. There's
content
different,
heaven,
with
Buddy
so
everywhere.
much culture, like UK culture. So I want to express that, and then I want to bring out some other like products that I actually want to create an alter ego behind Buddy. So I want to have this happy. I've not told anyone this.
Come on, let's
this
go.
Is the first,
let's go. Let's get this stuff happening.
So I want everything that we just explained about Buddy now. I want to also show another side to Buddy, like a more sadistic and humorous side of Buddy.
Oh.
I'll tell you. I'll give you the drop on one of the ideas that we have.
Like a gremlin.
We actually want to.
Buddy.
Yeah. Well, we actually want to create a 3D digital download for 3D printers, and this item will be about yay big, and it will be a guillotine. So you'll be able to download this file.
Yeah.
We'll get doing away on giveaways, and like when I don't know if you. For me, I can't smoke a whole spliff, right?
Yeah.
So I'll smoke half a spliff and I'll chip it out, and then when I come to relighting it, that dirty end, I hate it. I can't stand it.
Smells.
The guillotine comes out. And we whip off the top.
Oh,
so it's just like a social piece. Like these are going to be something that people can put in the middle of theirs.
Bring out the guillotine.
Well, you could, bring it out, put it on the coffee table or whatnot. A social sort of have a talk about it. And then we've got some other ideas. So, like we want to bring out something called the Punisher, which is something that you bring out when someone breaks. But we want
my body alone, man.
Yeah,
my man going to come out like leather gear and shit. Like, dude, man, Buddy's in the dungeon, bro.
Yeah,
man.
so this is really later on down the line. Like I'm trying to think of like real longevity here, and these are like things that we want to explore really later on in the line.
And then tell me that Buddy screams out. He must be. It feels like I'm buying into a charity at the same time.
Well, he's people's. He's for the people, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like for the people. So
you're linked to charities.
We was already linked. Yeah. So we already have a relationship with OneTreePlanted.com.
Yeah.
And we plant trees for everybody that's purchased. We plant one tree. We did want to keep that going, but we're deciding to move away from that because we feel that we want to donate to charities closer to home. I work in London constantly, so I see a lot of homelessness, and we feel that that's not really being talked about enough. To give you an example, there was like a shantytown down the middle of Park Lane, and now our current mayor has decided that it would be a good idea to build a massive artificial hill on the site of Marble Arch. Well, the money that was used to fund this project could have quite easily have gone to the poor people that are living in the middle of a bypass on Park Lane.
Yeah,
I've
seen that before.
For me, that doesn't rub well with me. So with Buddy, we want to eventually start donating to charities here in the UK. And helping. So
that what's the name that you told me about earlier was quite amazing. That
igloo the thermal igloos.
Yeah.
So an idea that we had was to have these thermal igloos, approach different soup kitchens or charities and give them to the kitchens, and they can distribute them between their regulars, and people can have a dry night's sleep during the winter.
I mean, it's a nice, It's a nice synergy between the two, because I think Buddy shows, Buddy, for me personally, I sit here lots of lonely nights in the lab.
Yeah.
Wife upstairs, she won't come down because it smells.
Yeah.
So, lots of lonely nights, and he's here with me. and we're chatting and we're doing our thing, and I suppose that's going to be the same for them homeless people sitting there and they're igloos, and they're going to want a little, probably nice little cuddle up, man, a little body action.
Mate,
and
if
that,
it gets legalised, we'll put a little ting in the back.
Put a little tin in the back for them, man.
Hook them up, mate.
Make them even warmer.
Hook them up, mate. Seriously, like, you know, spread happiness.
Yeah.
This is what this brand is all about. Is like the real good sides of cannabis, like everything that becomes positive from it. You know, we're realists at the end of the day, but you know, not enough people are talking about the benefits of cannabis.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what we are about as a brand.
Well, it's bringing awareness, isn't it?
Awareness
to all.
But also celebrating. Also, you know, a lot of us forget, like, what was it like when we were first kids, when we first came into this world, this culture. It was amazing. Like, it still is. But you know, I want people to reminisce on them good times that, you know, when you were first meeting up with your friends.
Of course, and like I said, it's you know, when I first saw him, I fell in love with him anyway. Yeah. But then, you know, I started thinking, well, do you know what? I've never seen a cuddly toy bud. I just still can't get over it.
So
I haven't seen a bud. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it's a simple idea.
Yeah.
And it's nice and it's comforting and it's proper, dude. It's soft. It's wicked. But no one's ever really done that before.
So you was mentioning something to me earlier about terpenes. You've been showing me around this amazing laboratory. Sorry, I will interrupt. This place is absolutely amazing. It blows your mind. Honestly, Woodie's house.
Woodie's house in Press Body's dad.
Like, honestly, like, I don't want to swear. It is out of this world. You do not understand. So the lovely gentleman here has been showing me the amazing things that he does.
So this, I suppose what we're going to call this first live on air sort of like collaboration. So I don't actually know how this is going to work. I know I did a little play of it earlier, but you know, so I think the cool idea is when it turns up. So when you get a body, it sort of turns up in a bag. It's like a Ziploc, you know. Like
it's a vacuum packed bag. So he's
like you do when you get your bud.
Yeah. So the poor little guy is stuffed in this little vacuum pack with his arms up, looking at you. You can see him, and you that's how you receive him in the post.
And then what he was telling me is he wanted the bud when you open the bag.
What was the hang on a second?
The woof.
Let me just interrupt you quickly. What's the first thing you do when you open a bag of weed?
Yeah, you smell it.
You smell it.
Yeah.
And what better?
What better? It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's like match made in heaven.
The whole thing is capturing that essence of the weed is half the battle. Well, most of the battle. Yeah. And you know what you said earlier when you put the bud in the back.
Yes.
That's going to work to a point.
Yeah.
But it's not. Anyway, so what we're going to do. I mean, also I think there's a lot of that now. I've seen a CBD pillow spray recently. So they with lavender and you spray it on your pillow before bed and you go to sleep.
Yeah, been doing it for years, haven't they? You know, eucalyptus.
Yeah.
Lavender oils.
So. What I want to try and do is I want to get some critical haze. And we're gonna, do you know, it's so powerful that I'm probably only going to put 2 drops on. I mean, I think if I was making it as a product, I would dilute it into maybe into a water, or I mean, I don't like really much, but I'd find something to dilute it because you don't take much, even a light oil, and then use it as the spray, because it would, you know, I suppose you want to do it every night and keep it fresh.
Yeah.
But I know this will be.
I'm intrigued. I really am intrigued.
I'm just going to do 1, 2 little drops, and then sort of mix.
Oh God.
Oh, dude, could be some serious blood action. Get that in there. I can smell it already.
Can you?
Pouring off.
Oh, mate, so can I. Oh my God. Shit. That is amazing.
Oh, shit.
Pass it.
Oh, dude. Smell that. It's like putting your head into a bag of bud.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
Huh?
That is amazing.
It is mental, isn't it? So the trick is how long, I'm going to test it now, how long that's going to last.
Can you imagine sleeping on that? Yeah, imagine sleeping on that.
I'm sure it's going to have some sort of sleeping properties. Relaxing, maybe you're anxious,
Mate,
you put your head on the pillow, boom, you fall asleep.
That needs to be explored.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
There's definitely something there, because them terpenes are going to have...
They are so beautiful.
Yeah,
like,
they're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're going to have that. It's not, you know, people, there's a misconception that bud that smells horrible, but it doesn't.
No.
There's so many different, that strain, when it's extracted, the smell of it, I mean, it does, yes, it smells like bud, but it's not a horrible smell. It's
I just stop? Yeah, I just want to stop you there. it does smell like bud, but I don't know how to explain it. It's very unique.
Yeah, it's very unique.
But it is a lovely. I know that
not
it's a
gonna
lovely
get-
smell.
yeah.
No one is going to.
No one's going to get that smell.
No one is ever going to say that that's not a nice smell because that is.
And you can't copy it. It's Mother Nature's smell. It's not. Its pattern is Mother Nature. You couldn't even begin
amazing.
to get anywhere near it. And that's the trick. So I'm feeling a little Woodies Bud Buddy sort of Buddy High for collaboration.
Yeah.
Where we have like a little spray. You spray it on your pillow before bed. Boom, in there, and it's going to help. Oh, mate, it's going to help you.
It's amazing.
Oh, anyway, slightly distracted. Well, that worked really good. That worked really good. That is like I'm a bit. What's the name? How well that worked. I'm a bit flabbergasted and how
it just
amazing.
that marries that relationship there is perfect. It's like they were made for each other.
Oh, it's
Like
fantastic.
it's a pillow.
It's a pillow
you would
that now
sleep-
it smells of bud.
yeah.
But there's going to be therapeutic properties to that. That for certain people, it might do different things.
Relieve anxiety.
Yeah, definitely
Help
anxiety.
with sleep.
Maybe sleep better through the night.
Yeah.
I had this lady not so long ago. I made a cream for her son. Son was only sleeping 3 hours a night, waking up. Young boy. I made some cream. I put some cream as a sample for her to test.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I give samples to people. Like, could you test this for me, please?
Yeah.
And she came back to me and she was, look, I rubbed it on his feet.
Yeah.
And now he sleeps all through the night. And it was just terpenes and cream. There was no CBD or nothing in there. It was just terpene.
So nothing going into bloodstream.
It was chisel strain
Yeah.
or cantaloupe. Sorry, it was cantaloupe and some
think I smelled
whipped
that
shea
earlier.
butter. Yeah,
Yeah,
some whipped
yeah,
shea
yeah.
butter. And it's fantastic. It worked absolutely wonderful.
Brilliant.
So yeah,
Like amazing.
yeah. That's amazing, dude. Thank you very much,
You're very
man.
welcome. You're very welcome, guys. Listen, I really appreciate coming around
I'm
here.
just gonna sort of lie here with this
Yeah.
with Body High in the critical haze, man. But no, thank you very much, bro.
Yeah, you're very
For
welcome.
coming,
You're very
I love
welcome.
that. And listen, I really respect what you're doing. I think it's an amazing thing for the community. I think it's a symbol of happiness and everything else. I love the charity stuff for the homeless people.
Yeah. And this is the beginning.
Yeah.
So I just want people to realise that Buddy High is not just about this plush toy.
I mean, a cartoon has got to be on the cards.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I can see Buddy High with his
if the
eyes
people
all
want
big,
it,
smoking
it shall
blim.
come. If the people want it, it shall come.
It's going to be fantastic. I think it's great. But thank you so much, dude.
You're very
and,
welcome.
Good luck with everything you're doing.
Thank you
with
very
this,
much.
yeah?
Thank you for
I love
having
it.
me over, bud.
I love it.
Cheers.
I love it. One
See you
more.
later.
Cheers, man, buddy, man.
Oh my.
Oh, God. I love him, dude. Fucking love him,
Amazing,
man.
isn't he? Come in, let's
Bro.
go.
Thank you, man. Wicked. Let's go have a little beer or something, man.
Yeah, I fancy it.
Huh?
Yeah, should we go?
Let's go, yeah. Wicked. Top time. Wicked. Yeah. Dude. Not up there, no. What are you doing, man? Taking over Woodie's house isn't enough for you. Come to the gym too, bro, man. Fucking hell, you lot fucking taking me bits, bro. Fucking hell. Don't even need. I'm not even proper. Not in here as well, dude. You are. What the fuck is going on in here, man? Fucking hell. What the fuck? Take over the yard. No, take the hell, man. What the hell, what, man? Mate. You lot take the piss, man. Fucking hell, man. You take the yard, you take my missus, and you take the podcast. What the hell is going on? Mate. Later, man. Give up.